Hello trader, I'm going to do a complete multi-time frame analysis on gold. As in the beginning of trading week, there is a new monthly and weekly opening coming up, and we see that gold is showing significant trading opportunity along this zone. Now, before we discuss how we can trade, let's look at the bigger picture to see the general direction in the market, and then we'll jump onto this lower time frame to see how we can trade gold. Now, looking at first of all monthly to see overall picture in the market. Now, from the bigger picture perspective, gold is significantly bullish. Starting from this monthly support, we have seen that gold has created this big impulse to the upside, followed by this correction. Now, with that correction, we see that gold has come to this monthly support and created a higher low along this zone and then strongly has broken to the upside. Now, this candle already closed, but we see that this is a typical bullish candle. Now, after this kind of bullish candle, what I think that gold will try to create a monthly doji, which is highly likely to happen to continue its long-term uptrend. So to form a monthly doji, what we could see on gold is either gold is respecting this support, which back-to-back 2 months closing created a resistance, turn support here, or even gold is respecting this resistance line connecting this two monthly high that created in the previous 2 months. So these are the two levels that gold might be respecting, and we will be looking for potential trading opportunity from that zone. Now, looking at weekly perspective, we can see that the price action and market structure a little more clearer on the weekly time frame. There is an inverted head and shoulder has been created along the zone. Now, with that inverted head and shoulder, gold has formed this big impulse to the upside, followed by back to back 2 weeks narrow dodges. Now, this dodges is quite significant as we see that there are two long week dodges, could be a sign of bullish move. There is another probability is that as we can see there is a big impulse on the weekly, and we saw a triangular pattern has created on the lower time frame. If you look at this impulse and then triangle, and we saw that there is a liquidity gap from the top with this long wick candle crossing this weekly high, but the price still did not grab any liquidity from the bottom, and we see that this happens this pattern over and over again. In that case, we could see gold is breaking this weekly support, coming down to grab liquidity, and then again trending to the upside. So let's see what could happen on the lower time frame. Now, looking at daily, what we see that from the daily perspective, gold is creating series of lower high in that resistance level, and from the daily, as you can see, there is already a daily impulse along this zone. This is the daily impulse followed by this correction with this middleman on the daily, and then created another daily impulse. Now, with that impulse, what we see that gold has formed this daily support level in that zone. Now, with that support, what we see that gold respecting this daily support for long time, and this is a structure that we see it is a bullish structure. Normally this kind of structure is supposed to break to the upside. Now, before breaking up, what I think that gold might be coming down to break this support and to grab liquidity from the zone where there is a daily 20 EMA along with this monthly support, and then we could see that the price is trending to the upside. Also, there is a still probability to respect this support and then to continue to rise to continue its long-term uptrend. So let's look at further lower time frame to see in fact how the price might evolve. Now, as you can see from the 4 hour, we see there are a couple of things that we can pay attention. Firstly, there is the long wick candle. Whenever the long wick candle is being creating, we saw there is a reversal pattern in that zone and then has a breakdown, and again we saw that there is another reversal pattern and liquidity gap with consolidation tested this neckline of this previous support here, which is turning resistance here. And from that zone we saw that in fact gold has another mini breakdown last day of trading week, followed by a narrow doji. Now this doji is very weak response from the buyer, and if you closely look at, we can find a head and shoulder in that zone. This is the head and left shoulder with this long wick doji, and the right shoulder with this long wick doji. So that could sign of breakdown. And if we see that in the beginning of trading, especially the price is respecting this resistance or even breaking this high, and then breaking has broken this support level here, then on the test of this support, this is a also a intraday support, as you can see, respecting the support here, support here, support here. If we see the price has broken that support, respected this level, and then tested as a resistance, then we will be considering going short on gold from this level with a high probability trade setup with our students. On the other hand, if we see that gold couldn't break this support, maintaining this higher low, will be observing the market to see how it is evolving. And I'll keep you updated in tomorrow's live session as well as in analysis to see how we are trading and what is the plan that we have according to the newly open market structure. I sincerely believe that this analysis was helpful to you. Thank you very much. And also give a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, let us know which way you are trading gold. Thank you, I'll see you soon.